Everyone wants some attention and wants to look flawless, as well as builds relationships based on personal needs. But these mentalities can become a problem, which is what we call narcissist. Here are some subtle dangerous signs to let you know if you met a narcissistic person. They provide emotional support occasionally while blaming you for the trouble caused, even if you are not at fault. And you develop the mentality that you can only prosper under their supervision or management, and they are quote unquote superior. All of these are called guilt tripping or narcissist trap. Here are some typical signs for a narcissistic person. The first one is inability to accept being wrong. Narcissists compulsively need to be right and will argue relentlessly, even against experts or clear evidence. The narcissist gives excuses rather than admitting the mistake. No matter how minor the issue, they refuse to concede defeat. And the second one is dominating conversation. Narcissists treat conversations as one-way performance, believing only their own thoughts have value. When they talk over others, they leave little room for input and steering discussions to serve their own interests. A conversation with narcissists often ends up being a monologue about themselves. Narcissists also use flattery and charm strategically to draw people in, feeding off the admiration and praise they extract from others. Narcissists believe they deserve everyone's best while giving little in return. They expect those around them to be constantly available to meet their demands. Ideally, you need to get rid of the person. Your only role is a supplier for their vainglory. They treat you as an extension of themselves, but they will be mad at you as soon as you fail to meet their expectations, blaming you for everything. What they will also do can be gaslighting you, using you by proxy, including friends and colleagues, shaming and playing victim. So here's the to-do list. Don't feel frustrated because you cannot control things. Your true feeling deserves your recognition. Calm down and do self-reflection. Guilt and isolation are common feelings, but be sure to differentiate if they are trying to control you. Tell yourself you deserve more care and love, especially more than somebody don't have their best interests in your mind. Apologize doesn't help. That gives them a chance to shame you. Ignoring them is the best choice. Again, ignoring them by cutting any unnecessary communication. Reserve all empathy to yourself. And here are two things you should not do. First one is don't tell others, because as mentioned before, they're good at pretending victim. And don't be a hero. Dealing with them is the job of counselors, psychiatrists, and psychologists. Don't include them in your group therapy, as these relationships involve abuse and only complex things than they should be. And here's a reminder, you can always be a complete person without them. Prioritize yourself.